Hey guys, it's Marissa from What Isn't Art, and I am so excited for this challenge from A Godly Home. She challenged me in the make a parfait from the ingredients that you have at home. I'm really excited for this because it is right up my alley. She knows me so well, and it also gives me a chance to really show you guys what I love to do with creativity and just working with what I have on hand. So today's parfait is going to be made from everything that I could find right in my home. Due to my work schedule, I wasn't able to start right in on this video as soon as I was challenged. Instead, I had a good week to be able to think about it and design and plan what I was going to do for this parfait. Fear not, I did no grocery shopping during that time. And so I took that week, I wrote things down, I scratched things off. I chatted with my mom. She's great for that. I absolutely love bouncing my ideas off of her. One of the things I told my mom was, "Mom, I am so excited about this. I need to make sure I limit myself to no more than 2 parfait ideas because I could have just gone overboard." So this is one of the parfait ideas that I was able to come up with. Right off the bat, I had a few different ideas involving yogurt, which I knew I had on hand, chocolate, of course, and any of the fruits that were just readily available. But that was too simple for me. If I'm going to get challenged like this, I wanted to just push myself to the limits, and so that's what I did. You will be surprised by some of the ingredients that I was able to fit into this parfait, and oh my word, I loved it. It ended up being delicious. Before I even make it as far as the ingredients that I used, I had to start off with something pretty to hold my parfait. So I had these glasses, and they have had many uses over the years. They've been used as centerpieces, candle holders, whatnot, but this time, this is the perfect container for my colorful parfait. And that is what we're going to start with. With all the flavors that I played around with, I came down to the idea of doing something really fresh, really crisp, and I went with that. So the first ingredient that I needed to use when I was layering my parfait was ginger snaps. I did not have ginger snaps at home, but I had the ingredients to make ginger snaps. So to start the parfait, I made some ginger snaps. In the corner of the picture, you can see what looks like a bucket of sand. That is actually my ginger snaps that I made ahead of time and then stuck through my mini food processor to make this sandy texture with a delicious, very strong ginger snap. Another one of the layers that I wanted to put in was I have some walnuts on hand, but I didn't want to leave it at that. Too easy for me. I love to challenge myself. And so I took a whole bunch of these walnuts, threw them in a completely dry cast iron pan on top of the stove, and just toasted them on a really low heat and just kept stirring them, toasting them, and man, oh man, did they smell good. And when they were finally done, they taste great. So I have toasted walnuts in one corner. I also have a bowl of yogurt, plain old vanilla yogurt from the grocery store, that I took a good spoonful of powdered ginger and mixed it into it. The fruit that I ended up putting into this parfait is a lovely crushed pineapple, but here's another twist. I had opened a can of pineapple a while ago and didn't need to use it all, so I froze it flat, and that is what I chose to put in, was this nice, crunchy, frozen crushed pineapple. Had a nice zing because it was frozen. It had a coldness and another version of a crunch that I wouldn't have gotten with just using canned pineapple. I believe it would be great with fresh pineapple, and also a lovely freeze-dried pineapple would probably be good in here too. That bowl of bright orange that you see is my little surprise fresh ingredient. I took a carrot, peeled it. I was going to shred it, but the shredder that I was going to use, I had a couple options. It was either going to be way too big, and you could tell it was crunchy carrot in a parfait, which didn't sound good. Or I could use my mom's cheese shredder, which is not intended for raw carrots. So, as an experiment, I decided to throw the carrots into my mini food processor, and I absolutely love how that came out. It came out finer than it would have shredded, but still crunchy and still bright and delicious. So, little trick, throw your carrots in the food processor. While they're raw, they come out really nice. The last ingredient, I believe, that I used was chocolate chips. But that was just going to be too chunky, too concentrated of chocolate. I didn't want like big chunks of chocolate. I just wanted like a light dusting of it. And so again, I went into experiment mode and I played with it. And I'm like, you know what? What's the harm? What's going to happen if it doesn't work? So I threw my chocolate chips into the mini food processor. And oh my word, I'm going to do that again. That was so cool. The perfect topper for the Parfait when it's done. So, in case you're wondering, chocolate chips go really well in a mini food processor, or probably in a regular one, but they make a really, really nice decoration. And here's my final product. I just really carefully layered up the glass, starting with the cookie sand at the bottom. I believe I put some of the walnuts, then yogurt, pineapple, carrots, and then kind of started all over again, but I didn't repeat the whole way up. I changed it up a little bit. But it was so fun to eat. I loved the textures. The flavors were just fresh. I don't have any other way to explain it. It just tasted, it didn't taste heavy. I ate this whole glass and it did not feel like I was eating a heavy dessert or meal. It was delicious. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this video was able to show you some new ways to be creative, to be curious, and of course, as always, kind cooperation. Bye!